Okay, now we will take another look at a relatively old slide that was very special because it was in this slide that we saw clearly that the neurons are actively working on a project to clone a large organic creature, the fly. It was actually, the project is, the project was, too ambitious to be conducted on the slide because there is not enough material and not enough space and not enough, material for the neurons themselves to continually, creating the yellow pools and to possibly to live. But it's very interesting. What I want to do is to use the stains that I now have, two basic stains. Eosin and methylene blue, but before I do it, I will take a video of the slide in its current condition. Just a second. Okay. You can hear from the outside the neighbors are producing the usual sounds of running and carts that are rolling. This is, according to the methodology of the Shabak, this is supposed to be very frightening and to make you be scared and run away, or even make you crazy. If it's done continuously all day long throughout a long period, and that's exactly what they do. Honestly, what bothers me most currently is, not the psychological effects that is supposed to exist. This is just a thing. This is interesting, right? What exactly is it? Very interesting. So what bothers me most is not like the psychological effects of the supposed psychological effects of the noises, but just the knowledge that these kind of humans not only exist, but I'm surrounded by them. Like, why do I have to live inside a sewer? Why? Please set me free. Get me out of the sewer of the cesspit, which is Israel. It really is a cesspit. Jor in Hebrew. It's just a big shithole. Set me free. Get me out of this hole. You will see very clearly that another thing that they do that is like they're coughing and making all like noises of exaggerated noises of like sick people, because it's also, according to the mythology, it's supposed to be scary or I don't know, frightening. So you hear it all day long and all night long. Again, what bothers me a lot is just the knowledge that that I'm surrounded by people that, by such humans. It's just this. It's just, someone is calling me, but it's from unknown number, so I'll just continue the video. It's amazing, that such people exist, and that you're surrounded by them. People that are so, such low life, they just want to hurt you, but in such disgusting ways. Such disgusting, that's my reality. This is Israel. This is the state of Israel. Unbelievably disgusting and like low, such. It's a petri dish full of salmonella. And they know that the videos that I now produce will eventually be extremely popular, and they already do, but inside the intelligence community. But eventually it will be, this will get an outside exposure and will be extremely popular and even historical in nature. And they know that, the soundtrack of many of these videos will be me opening like a huge trash mouth on the state of Israel, and specifically about the Shabak, and specifically the people here. And they don't care. They don't care to be remembered as the lowest scum of the earth. They don't care at all, because that's what they are. So why should they care? So what's typical to this slide is that it's difficult to tell what was originally part of the of the body of the fly and what was like later editions, because the Neros created many later editions. This was very successful slide as far as like the sheer amount of work that was carried away. And in the previous videos, it was clear that it was very visible that the Neros took a lot of material. They mined much material from the sellotape that is used as cover here. Only today I got the like real covers, like thin glass covers for slides and glass slides, which I will use starting today. But up until now I used plastic slides that I created myself. This is kind of weird. Is this a tail? It's supposed to be a tail or something, or what is this? So anyway, so the cover I used was sellotape, which is kind of a thin duct tape, and you could have seen many like minerals like this one over here, which is now is just one like brick which is left unattended. But during the days that they walked, you could have seen many such bricks that are mined, and also they were mined from the body of the fly, original fly. They have ways to mine bricks from the mining. This was also very visible and very interesting. So I'll zoom out again because I want the main purpose now is just to see what was the nature of the slide. Generally how it looked before staining. Now staining, is generally, it's done on slides that are covered by how they're supposed to be covered with thin glass cover. And this is different one. So I hope staining will work. Maybe it will ruin the slide, but it's more important. I want to be able to try to stain it, and if it will be ruined, then it's a shame, but whatever, man. This could be the beginning of another. This is clearly like a later edition. This could be, the initial skeleton and frame, a vertebrate of another fly. And this, I think, is supposed to be like a mimic of the leg. I think that in previous videos, I mean, initially it was more clear that it's not a real leg. I mean, it's just that it's, I mean, just a work in progress. It's still work in progress, but now it looks more realistic than before. As I said, I don't think that there are living neos on this slide, and we don't see the yellow pools that were very common during the walking stage, and we don't see minerals, and so it's probably dead because of lack of material and the death of the workers. But nevertheless, it's still a remarkable example. Perhaps this is that's a dead Neo. Perhaps let's try to see this, to take a look at maximum magnitude, maximum magnification. The lens is dirty, especially, I mean, the maximum, the object lens with the 60 magnification, which is always very close to like the material, so sometimes it gets dirty by that because I tend to use too much material. I mean, I'm getting greedy all the time, and I should get used to use, I mean, using very small amounts of material in each slide. And now that I have 50 new glass slides, I should have bought more actually. 50 aren't that much, but anyway, should be much better than the glass ones that I cut myself. Okay, so anyway, I think we are done, and now let's do the staining. Wish me luck, and wish this slide, this remarkable slide, luck. I hope it will not be completely destroyed in the process. This is supposed to be another kind of like a limb, which is, I don't know, a work in progress. Okay.